Everyone, and this is just a plain tutorial to teach you what are the two types of camps or the Elliot camps that are there in India, and what is the current situation right now in the market as of 1st of June. Okay, so you have to understand it. Elliot is subjective, but if thought that if I cannot give in some kind of great example as to how the waves are moving and how and why people see it a little differently, this is where some people like to combine technical analysis with the fundamental analysis to place ourselves. Yes, we are in a positive camp or in a negative camp, all those things. Okay, so this is the monthly structure. So that you can compare, you will always take a logarithmic when you are taking a larger scale. Weekly, monthly may you always take a logarithmic for comparison. Okay, so when you draw this, the basic thing that I have told you is a rise in one. I have always emphasized for a swift down movement too, so that it kicks off investors. So the one of the camps if of India believes in this pattern. This is one. This is two, a time wise correction. This is the glorious third, with went with a lot of speed. Okay, it is simply an upslope, zabardast upslope, one after another, and each of the corrections going out. You know what they say कि correction आई और खत्म हो गई. Best case for bull market. ठीक है, बेस्ट केस सिनेरियो फॉर बुल मार्केट, इमीडिएटली द करेक्शन इज ओवर विद इन अ डे और वीक और अ मंथ एज पर द wave it is running, and it keeps on going up. Then 2008 happened. Since 2 was time wise, we have told you fourth will be price wise, and we are doing right now an extended fifth and are completing a very very big time wise cycle also, after which a big correction is on the cards, which as per some people can take it to, let's say, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000. We are right now near 25,000. That is their first take. And some also believe that we need to do somewhere till here. That is the COVID lows of 7,700. Okay, COVID lows of 7,700. They believe that it is going to be a ABC or a complex correction, whatever type of correction is, and we will likely touch these levels again. Okay, I'm just marking it, I'm just showing you what are the camps of Elliot. It happens. I have shown earlier, I will show in case studies again that in US 21 years market did not go anywhere, 21, 22 years. From 65 to 86, if you see, okay, then you see the bond market and the real market, you will understand. So this is what they perceive. This is one of the camps. The other, in that case, what happens is whatever bounce we have got till now becomes a case of a bear market bounce. This entire bounce becomes a case of a bear market bounce of this decline. Okay, so if I say this is a bear market, I have to, five wave impulse down I have to come. One, two, three, four, and five. Suppose people mark like this, okay, or this, whatever people think the way that it may be, कि ठीक है ऐसा हुआ होगा करके. But then I have to see, is has the, because one cannot be shorter than 3. This is 300, around 300,016 points. Well, I mean, sorry, I have told one cannot be shorter than 3, cannot be shorter than 1. That is the first basic rule that is there. So that is being violated here. So I cannot term this as an impulse wave down and this a corrective move of the entire up move. Okay, that is my only contention. But why I am telling you this, both these cases of scenario, because so that your mind is open to accepting everything that might come. This is the only way you can prepare yourself, that you think of all the scenarios that are possible, the 4 5 broad scenarios, and you act upon the scenario that is actually playing out in the market. Okay, so this is the larger bear camp that is there. Now coming to the bull camp. The bull camp believes that this was the first wave. We cut deep down on the second, and we began our primary third wave, and we are still in our primary third wave. Okay, in this case this becomes this complete structure right from here 2008 low to 2020 becomes wave 1. This drop down in covid becomes 2, and people attribute, since I have told you the 3 of 3 is the most powerful wave anywhere, people, and from covid 7700 in span of 4 years we have almost come back to being 4 times. People attribute 3.5 to 4 times, people attribute that this is a 3 of 3 that is running, and will terminate somewhere around 30,000. Then we will come back again to 22, 21, 2800, and then again we will go somewhere higher, and then we will have a larger cut in wave 4 and all. These are very big theories that are there out in the open. Okay, so they term it the subwaves. I am marking 1 2, and we are doing a very very last 3. We will do a 4, we will do a 5, somewhere 4 will come here. It's something like this. The plan or the execution is something like this for the bull case. If we are taking the bull case, then which is the case I am taking right now till 24,000 is protected. Okay, so what happens right now after how do we analyze this? So we go down to the hourly charts. Okay, and I remove all the drawings. It is a very very simple marking. The marking is, first I have to mark the impulse. If we consider 21,800 as bottom, first rise, second, 3 went with speed, 4 expanded flat correction, and we are running the fifth right now. Okay, which can terminate around 26,000. In this, if I have to mark, how do I mark it? This is the fourth ABC correction. 1 2 3 4 5 and all, you leave it. I will just mark the fourth wave so that it is evident as to how the correction has happened in wave 4. Now I have to mark the final fifth wave. Fifth wave, impulse wave, so another 5 waves. So this is 1, this is 2, and we have to run a third, then do fourth, then do fifth. Okay, just mark it with a little slightly different color, right? So if I mark like this, I think this should be a better option, because this is expanded flat again, A, B and C. So 2 khatam hua. Now we are doing a 3. So what has happened? If I have to take classic triangle, okay, third aana hai, so even smaller waves, I am taking a much smaller wave. So we have done 1, we have done 2. Now from Monday we should move with speed towards 25,800. Then we should take 4 and 5. That is already marked here. Okay, 3 4 and 5. Sorry, 1 2, just I will move this 3 here somewhere. ये 4 ख़त्म होगा, हम कहीं कहीं 26,000 जाएंगे, फिर एक डिप लेंगे प्रॉब्ली somewhere around 500-600 point ka, and then we'll try and make a fail ATH attempt. I am targeting at least for ATH, so that what happens is a bigger impulse wave gets over here. ठीक है, and we come down again 1500 points के आसपास का, we take a drop 1500 to 1600 points, and then we start moving again in the main wave towards 32,000. That is a debate, that is a later part of a debate, but this is how the subwaves are going to be marked for me as of now. For all practical purposes, once this area is breached, let's say 24,500, I would like to only short the market, and then take, probably it will take then support only at 24,000, or worse at 22,400. This is how you have to look. So the first impulse wave is still not over. The blue one you are seeing is आई विल मार्क द वेव्स अगेन. 5 वेव ऊपर गए हम, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 हमने करना है. फिफ्थ आर एज सच नोन एज लेजी वेव्स. व्हेन आई एम डूइंग अ फिफ्थ, I have to complete 5 waves again in impulse. One, this is two. I have to do 3, 4 and 5. ठीक है. इस थर्ड का और minutely wave when I am checking, I have to do 1, 2, I have to go 3, 4, 5. So it has to happen very very quickly, and for all practical purposes, the SL has to be placed at 24 500. That is how I am looking at the market, and that is how the structure is also looking if I am considering the bull case scenario. So keep all these scenarios up in your mind, see the news flows that comes in, see the data that comes in, and then go for the type of trading that you would like to do, whether on the long side or on the short side. Chalo, thank you, and I hope you have a great weekend.